Welcome back to part 2. You're sitting in the cockpit of my spaceship. You've just put it on autopilot. I'm in the shower singing.
Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope lay, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Ba-dum-bum.
Man, I needed that shower like Paul Bunyan needs his big blue ox. What a day, eh? I never thought we were going to ditch those moon raiders. Hey, you want a beer, How about some sarsaparilla? That's what I'll be having. Splendoriferous. Here you go. Nothing like putting your feet up after a long, hard day of semi-honest work, partner? Come on, swing 'em up on the console, kid. Take a load off. You're always so danged tense. There, now doesn't that feel nice? Let's just sit here together for a bit. Watch those stars swim by. This is nice, ain't it? Aren't you glad you came with me? I sure am. You did good today. Real good. I had no idea you could talk fast like that. Surprised the dickens out of me. And you diving into that dust-up, that was really brave. You're stronger than you think you are. Well, in more ways than one, if you ask me. Well, you took out that samurai with one solid left hook. Sure, I'm glad I brought you along. So tell me, what are you going to do with your cut of the money, We're going to get a really good price for those parts down at the Moltroid starport. Yeah, enough to get everything we need with a little left over. It's kind of too bad we're not selling those seeds, though. We could get a really steep price for them, but it just wouldn't be right. Well, yeah, the parts we stole are important too, but those seeds I had you grab, those are the most important things we done stole today, if not ever. They're sky tree seeds. Never heard of them? Well, these seeds, let me tell you, when they're planted in some nice, tasty dirt, under just the right kind of sun, watered, given lots of tender love and care, well, they'll grow into big black trees, higher than a skyscraper. People can carve rooms out of them, use them for housing. Yes, they're enormous. Eventually they become sentient. They develop a sense of wanderlust and blast themselves into the sky. Anybody that wants to join them is welcome to be a part of its crew. There ain't nothing out here more beautiful than watching one of those taking flight. They spread their seeds into the upper atmosphere, and the cycle begins all again. Yes, it's magical. I think any aspiring space colony ought to have some of these. It's just good business, smart sense. There are those who would like to keep them down. Have you heard of the priests of Proserpina? Well, they like to cut out their hearts and then enslave them. They turn them into warships and they go planet to planet looking for blood money. You've probably seen them. Big, mean, rotting away. It's a pretty thing turned into something that ain't so good. Someday you'll see one, and when you do, if you listen real close, you can hear it screaming in agony. It's a sin. It's an absolute goddamn sin, kid. Whenever I see one of those, I lose my cool. Makes me want to go full space pirate. Just set the galaxy aflame. Well, that's not right either, kid. That's just not right. Keep in mind as you go through life, you can't fight fire with fire. Trust me, I've tried. There are people out here that are trying to find a place, one where they can live in peace, one where they're away from all that ugliness, but it's hard. These seeds, though, they can help. With them, we're doing a good thing, kid. We might be living in the gray, but this time we're helping people. We're gonna save the universe, one seed at a time. You know what I think you should do with your payout, I think you should get some new clothes. You'd look darn fine in a denim jacket and some cowboy boots. Oh, no, for real. I think you could pull off some cowboy boots. Maybe some Star Adder ones, You know, when I was just starting out, I fancied myself a pair of Star Adler boots. I must have caught myself a dozen of those slippery little guys, but I never found a damn one that wore ready. That's a joke, kid. Come on, let's get you all prettied up real good when we get to port. Make you into a bona fide, respectable space cowboy just like me. All them pretty Molteroid gals will be all over you, You never had a real close relationship with anybody, have you? Well, you're nervous, I can tell. I know it's probably hard to get much time to date. I know it's probably a little hard to get much time for dates as a power slave. Oh, come on, don't look so embarrassed. There's no shame in that. I never did either until I was almost 30. It's harder than they make it seem. Maybe instead of a jacket, we can do a corduroy shirt, a big black hat. Now, you've got to do the cowboy look. Well, yeah, if you want to be a part of this here crew, cowboy you gotta be. Unless you don't wanna. I'll be your huckleberry. Well, that's the only rule on this ship. Be who you want to be. And I might encourage you a little bit to be a cowboy because biases, but all I'm really here to do is help you find what you want to be. Sound fair? You sure you don't want to try a cowboy first, though? Oh, and also, do not touch my whiskey. Oh, and we hang the toilet paper so it goes under, not over. Highly contentious topic. I guess there are 3 rules, but dressing like a cowboy isn't one of them. I think I might be able to influence you, though. You know, I know a few really nice people at this port. Not gonna lie, they get a little stir-crazy, but they're not too ashamed to admit how lonely they are. It's kinda cute. Maybe instead of hitting the town tonight, we check in on them. Get you socializing a little bit at a time. That way it's nothing you can't handle. Nice little dinner with a couple of my friends. And if it's too much, we'll be parked right outside and you can hide out in here. There's a pretty little Molteroid stockanic who just didn't stop asking about you whenever I got them on the phone. I think you might like her, but maybe we meet with them after we get you some new duds. Take them out dancing with us after we get our payout. You blush any hotter now and you're gonna fry your circuits. You're a cute one, kid. Really glad you joined me. Be honest, I was going a little crazy out here. Just me, myself, my visions, and my cat. Wears on you over time. I'm really glad we met. Really is good to be free with company.